All right, in our last video, we talked about how to hold the stick. That's really important. So before we play the drums, we need to know how to hold the stick. The stick is what's gonna have contact with each of our drums. Either if you're playing on a pillow or you're playing on an actual drum, the stick is what's important. And so we need to know how to hold it. So hopefully you've been working on that, gripping with your pointer finger and your thumb, and then wrapping the other fingers real lightly around. Hopefully you're working on this. You can do this even if you're not playing on a drum. This is really good practice. So the next part is we're going to talk about how to hit the drum. So whether you're playing on a practice pad or on a pillow or on a drum, you can do this wherever you're at. And so it's really important. We talked about yesterday, we don't want to grip too tight because we don't want to play with our arms. We actually want to play with our wrist and our fingers. And when you play, you're not just swinging really, really hard. You really want to be careful and take your time. And so when we hit the drum, I'm going to turn the snares off, right? We had them on. We talked about that. We're going to turn them off. Hear the difference, right? And so when we hit the drum, we don't want to do this. No, that's not good. We don't want to just swing at it. We want to have our stick down here. And when we hit the drum, we just want to turn our wrist, just right here, turn our wrist, just like that. I'll move the camera down just a little bit. We want to just turn our wrist like that, and we want to just hit the drum. And we want to try to hit it right in the middle. And you can practice, even if you're not playing on a drum, if you have a pad or a pillow or whatever you're playing on, or a bucket or a pan, you can try to play it right in the middle because that's where you're going to get the best sound. So we're going to reach, we're just going to turn our wrist up, and we're going to hit. And we're going to do the same with both hands. Here's our left hand. Here's our right hand. Left hand. And notice I'm not doing this. I'm not moving up from my shoulder here. I'm not picking up my arm. I'm just turning my wrist. And again, I'm not really tight with all my fingers, grabbing really hard. I'm just holding really good with my grip right here with my thumb and my index finger and my pointer finger, right? And the other ones are just nice and light. So we're gonna turn up and we're just gonna throw down. And we're not gonna put the stick on the head of the drum, which is this part, the head. So if you're playing the pillow, don't go and push the stick really hard into it. We want to hit down, and then we want to hold it really close to where it is, just a little bit above where the head of the drum is, just a little bit above that. So if you're playing on a pillow or a pad or a pot or a pan or wherever it is, we want to move down, and we want to stop it right there. This helps us be ready to play the next stroke. So when we're playing slow, you're like, well, that's not a big deal. But when we want to play fast, we want to be able to keep our stick really close to the drum. Not on the drum, just close to the drum, right? And this is going to be really helpful for you. And even if you're just practicing right now, and maybe you don't have real drums you're playing on right now, that's okay, because you can practice as you play. So I want you to work on that. And you can do it all the way back, just about where it's just pointing right up in the sky, and then right down, up in the sky, and then you go back and forth. We can practice all of those things. And maybe this doesn't sound really fun, but this is really helpful to helping you be a great drummer. You're on your way. I'll talk to you soon in the next video. Bye.